Hello, collective. How is your vibe? I don't know about me sometimes. Spirit, come through. I love you so much, Spirit. And I love you too, collective. Collective, I love you so much. I can't even express with words how much I love you. So I'm going to beam it to you. I just beamed you lovin'. I just beamed you some lovin's. I hope you felt it. Listen, I got a dream, a prophetic dream. I want to do because I've been loving doing the prophetic dreams. I have so many dreams that I often wonder whose dreams are these that I'm tapping into. So I have one for, oh, you know what? I am so silly. You know what? Let me just do that again. Okay, I apologize. I am so silly. Hello! Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Patience. I am a psychic intuitive, your host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness with my very own team, Spirit Team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. And we are introducing them slowly into your universe so you can have the benefit too of your very own spirit guides, because everybody has spirit guides. Every single person who incarnates here gets a spirit team. And all you have to do is feel worthy enough for their help and then to ask them. And we teach you how to do that on Spirit News. But here we do psychic development reads to develop my psychic gifts through the help of my guides. Oh, I got spirit burps already. That means spirit's here. So let's see. First of all, I love you. I really, really do. It makes me so happy to be of service and to be able to use my psychic gift to help to get higher perspectives. I love when you guys tell me in the comments that if something resonates, if this is your story, because then I know that I'm reading the energy right. And that's a really good feeling. And I love that. And I love all the comments, shares, and subscribes. I really, 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 really do. Thank you so much. I feel so supported and loved. So I have an entry, okay, from my handy dandy dream journal. That's my favorite color. This is my favorite color, by the way. It's seafoam green. Always has been. April 16th, 2019. I was in a big, giant, dark room with a bunch of TV stations with giant, round video game stations outlined with red lighting, glowing in the dark against the flat screen TV light. There was a lot of silver walls, floors, accents. It almost reminded me of a corporate office in a skyscraper. I was playing these video games with other teenagers my age. At first, we thought we were so cool and exclusive, being chosen to play unknown new high-tech video games on state-of-the-art technology. We all Oh, wait a second. Let me put
Child spirit.
I just said teenager spirit, a child. We were so cool and exclusive, being chosen to play unknown new high-tech video games on state-of-the-art technology. We all got close and would laugh and have so much fun in the pit
Toothpicks.
and off. Eventually, as time went on, I began to notice people missing from the teams. I decided not to ask any higher ups or leaders, but to do my own investigating. Sounds just like me. I just had the worst feeling. One night one of my friends had a seizure while playing in the pit, and she got taken away and then never came back. After that, I decided that was the last straw, and I was going to get to the bottom of this. I decided to play both sides so I wouldn't stir the pot. It skips to me having a secret meeting with a participant that is willing to talk to me. Apparently, she knew of some behind the scenes info. She was extremely buff, almost like a bodybuilder. She was short. I got a soldier vibe from her. She told me that the video games are not video games. She said they are brain programs to infiltrate our subconscious from within and create mind controlled super soldiers. We were experiments. The experiments are going wrong. We were dropping like flies. I remember the strong emotions I felt. After learning what they were doing to us, it was straight anger and rage. As this young lady was revealing these secrets, she started getting angry too, and her physical appearance was starting to change. Her skin was morphing as she talked more and more about it. Her skin had these wide black lines on the surface. It reminds me of lightning bolts. The lines had thin peaks of white firelight seeping through the cracks of the black lines.
Deductions.
Her eyes were not human anymore. They were white, bright light. Other parts of her skin looked like burning embers in a fire. It was almost as though her talking about what happened triggered something in her, and then I woke up. Oh, Spirit, what the hell was that about? Okay. Ooh. So that was my dream, but I have a song that Spirit gave me to give us a vibe of what's going on. It's called Clarity 24 Karat Gold. Okay. It's called Clarity by 24 Karat Gold, and it goes, I've been done with all my vices, moralizing and telling my new therapist about you. I've been walking in a forest, avoiding crowded rooms. I've been out here taking shrooms. I've been microdosing. I ain't drinking no more booze. It's a bad influence. Oh, maybe when that was like a symbology of when that person drinks, they get triggered and they turn into something else or something like that. I ain't drinking no more booze. It's a bad influence. Baby got that BBL. Thought that ass would cure it. She told me to go to hell. I felt no fury. I try to keep my heart pure, but I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't, damned if I do. It's not easy living with clarity. I just need a little more therapy. Oh, that person was triggered. So we just have to remember that the dream doesn't have to be literal. It could be very symbolic. Like there could have been something that these people were working on that was like a group effort, that was something, not an experiment by the government, but maybe just an emotional, like trauma bonding. And then when things aren't going right, they start disappearing. I just need a little more therapy because they all need therapy of some kind. They're trauma bonded. I'm out here but someone's looking for the truth, and someone's going to therapy, and someone's trying to stay clean. That's great. I'm out here searching for truth. Said I'm done with hesitation. Congratulations. Back to the basics. Life is what you make it. I know that I'm impatient, manipulative, hot-headed, ain't shit. These diamonds flawless, but my flaws need some work still. Might take a picture, but we ain't picture perfect. I got distracted by the bag, wasn't worth it. Ain't take a look at what's inside. I'm trying to keep my heart pure, but I'm damned if I don't, damned if I do. It's not easy living with clarity. I need a little more therapy. So someone's going through something. They're still triggered by certain things. Like in the dream, she was triggered as kept talking about it. Maybe Spirit saying, you don't, just because you went through something doesn't mean you always have to bring it up, talk about it. Let it be like a dominant player in your reality, because what you give your focus to will be what you manifest. So you have to be careful when you're healing something and you keep on talking about it. You keep on opening the wound. You can talk about it like they're going to go to therapy. So that's where you talk about it. You talk about it there. You don't need to bring it up when you're at work or when you're with other people other than your professional therapist, because there's going to be people you bring it up to that aren't a therapist that could possibly re-trigger you, not meaning to, or not give you proper advice that you really should be given as somebody who's easily triggered. Sometimes we rely on our friends and our family to be our therapists for us because we're going through something, but those are the people you should tell the least information to, because they're going to be biased. They're going to either say something that they don't understand because they just don't have the consciousness to see the perspective that you do because you're going through something. Maybe they never been through that. Fire. Or they're going to placate you and enable you by not telling you the truth because they don't want to hurt your feelings because they see that you're already suffering. So you really got to be careful who you're talking to that's not a professional. A professional has a distinction of, why you're bringing something up and how to address it, and then they're going to do a lot, they're going to go through the motions of finding out if that's a good thought for you to follow and what you can do to redirect it, or if you have to. That's why you go to a therapist, right? Your family and friends are not your therapist, so you should really just keep it to that if you're learning, if that's what you're learning.
Notice.
Okay, let's do a Trivial Pursuit. Spirit, what color should we do for Trivial Pursuit? Green, blue, and brown. Okay, green, blue, and brown. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, Spirit, tell us what you want us to know. 1, brown, blue, and green. Okay, the first one says, what all-plastic watchmaker named a line of metal-cased models irony? Swatch. So someone's running out of time. Something that this person put in a line is running out of time. This person's trying to... Are they trying to heal quickly? They're trying to get quick healing, like get rich quick, but with healing. What tar baby author was born Chloe Anthony Wayford, the daughter of sharecroppers? Toni Morrison. What tar baby? That's a racist slur, isn't it? Who's Toni Morrison? Let me look it up. Toni Morrison. I don't know who that is. Who is Toni Morrison? Chloe Anthony Wofford Morrison, known as Toni Morrison, was an American novelist. Her first novel was The Bluest Eyes. Okay. She's from New York. She died in 2019. She's famous she's the first Black woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Good for you, girl. 1993. Okay, so she's a novelist. What tar baby author was born Chloe Anthony Wayford? So her name is, but she changed her name? Or wait a second. No, she didn't. Daughter of sharecroppers. Oh, okay. So there's somebody who's possibly the daughter of some elite family or something.
Something is hidden.
There's someone who's a daughter of an elite family who's running out of time, who could possibly be racist? What are they? Let's read the blue. What European, a European, I swear, a European elite rich family. What European island republic is encircled by 900-mile long ring road? Iceland. there could possibly be someone in Iceland of a wealthy family that's running out of time to heal. They want to heal something, but they're in a place where they're trying not to drink or do drugs. They could be doing all the things they can to heal themselves, which is excellent. That's a good thing. But what's the problem? Why do they feel like there's a time limit? Why do they feel like there's a time limit? Have you ever been a ghost? Oh, because they're gonna die. Or they don't want to be forgotten, maybe like a ghost. They're doing all this healing, but maybe before, I don't know. Have you ever seen a ghost as a person you're hugging smell good? Someone could possibly be stinky right now. This is the past issue. So the influence and the challenge right now is time. And the current situation is there's a daughter of an author who has shares, some kind of sharing, some kind of market sharing, something about the market or something that you share, a shareholder. Someone's a daughter of an author who is a shareholder of some company, and they're running out of time, and the helpful energy influence is a state or a country. There's a country that's going to help or something. Iceland. What European island republic is encircled by 900-mile long ring road? Iceland. Because they're skating on thin ice? Because they're coming from across the seas? So they only have so much time? Have you ever been a ghost? Is the past issues. Does the person you're hugging smell good? So, something about being a ghost. Maybe, and it doesn't have to be like literally, but it could be metaphorically, like this person's in fear of running out of time for being in your life anymore, or for catching you like at a certain time. Omar could be significance versus Omar. Do you like clowns, and have you ever eaten so much that you threw up? Crowning thoughts. Someone could potentially be afraid to be viewed as a clown, like someone who fucks up a lot, and they could possibly. Well, the song made it sound like they were in recovery, like they've checked themselves into a rehab and they're tired of being a clown, but they could possibly be having withdrawal symptoms of like throwing up and stuff. So they're trying to get better to come towards somebody before it's too late, before they're forgotten, I think. I think they think they'll be forgotten. Are your feet usually stinky? Do you think you're daring? I think this person has some kind of BO problem right now, because there's two references to being stinky. Their feet are stinky, and does the person you're hugging smell good? So this person could possibly be detoxing, and that's why they don't smell good or feel good. But they're doing something daring that they've never done before because they want to do this before time is up. Do you pretend to know the lyrics to songs? Have you ever borrowed something and then lost it? So this person thought they knew you, and and because they thought they knew you, they pretended to know you. They borrowed something from you and then lost it. And that could be why they think that it makes them sick to think about hugging you or seeing you. Consequence, wrap your leg around one of theirs. It's hard to see it. So this person was wrapped up in something. This person was wrapped up in something that makes them want to throw up. Politics. Spirit said politics. This person's wrapped up in politics. Listen to their ear like it's a seashell. So you think you're daring. So this person listened to someone. They took a risk and they listened to someone and they thought they were daring. But it was like listening to a seashell. It was like putting their ear to a seashell. It didn't really work out the way they wanted. 21:11 on the clock. They had their legs wrapped up in something that makes them want to throw up now that they did because they thought they were daring, but it was like listening to a seashell. That's the consequence, listening to a seashell. Now nobody's there to listen to them. Boop them on the nose. How to pretend. So someone who pretended to know you, it reminds me of the movie Trolls when, what's that guy's name? The one who's fake, he's like a spiritualist and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, Poppy. Boop, boop, boop." Just really like superficial. Like a boop on the nose gives any kind of depth or feeling that you care about them. They treated you like that. Like you were not worthy of a deeper dive. Okay? And now there's something that happened that's making them want to change their ways or change their mind because what they were wrapped up in made them want to throw up. Have you ever broken a bone doing something stupid? Do you lie about your height? Someone who may have broken a bone trying to they may have broken their leg, wrapped your leg around one of theirs. They may have broken their leg for some reason. And it's somebody who is lying about their involvement because they even lie about their height. This could be maybe because of their past drinking problem. They have a lot of things they've lied about that they have their legs wrapped up in that make them want to throw up because their addictions got them all wrapped up in something that is political because they thought that they were being daring. Do you just go for it and pick your wedgie wherever? Would you yell at your neighbor? Something they did with their neighbors, they really took a chance, like picking their wedgie wherever in public. And they may have actually injured themselves. Possibly broke their leg or hurt their leg. But they feel terrible about something that they've done that makes them want to throw up when they think about it. Spirit, what do they do that makes them want to throw up? What did they do? Let's see. Let's do... What did they do? Let's see. What did they do that makes them want to throw up? Why are they so hard on themselves? What do they do in politics that's making them want to throw up? Webbed. Spirit says web, the spider web of lies they may be involved in. But they don't feel good about it now. Now they want to get clean, but they have only so much time. Tell me what you want us to know. Alien body snatchers bent on world domination. They went on some kind of material domination spree for world domination, or to at least maybe dominate you or dominate your finances, or they worked with a group of people that were all hell-bent maybe with their neighbors. They wanted to dominate you and bend you to their will. Undead Osama bin Laden. This person was hell-bent on being a tyrant because of their addictions. They weren't seeing. They were making assumptions while they were in toxic behavior, being intoxicated. This card was upside down. A heroic team of astronauts trying to save the world from a massive meteor. Upside down. So they prevented someone who could have possibly been on their way to success, or on their way up and up to doing something important in their life. They could have possibly tried to dominate them so they wouldn't be able to do it. But I don't know why yet. A giant pile of leaves that a child just jumped into because they're being a child. Because they were being a child. They were being immature. They were making assumptions about you, collective, and they were also intoxicated and on drugs, and they're working, I guess they're in therapy right now and in recovery right now. T-Rex about to eat 2 children and countless others because they were really like this. They were just on a rampage. A reckless, mindless world tour of domination and oppression. A lone scout for a dangerous race of conquering aliens. Maybe this is where the politics comes in. Maybe they met somebody who made them think that this was going to work, or something was going to work. Or Brittany, a murderer acquitted on a technicality. This person's like, do with his hands in his pockets. So this person they met who's in politics who said they're in politics, or it's just complicated like politics, is possibly a murderer they don't know about. This is the second thing of mindless zombies, a horde of zombies running towards you. Collective, these people created a lot of drama for you, and they were karmics. Look at them. They're karmics. Karmics! One of them could possibly be a murderer, which is horrifying. Imagine, you just don't know who could have killed someone just by looking at them. This person seems like they may have trusted the wrong people, and they feel really bad about it now. Let's see. So what are their intentions now? The Church of Scientology is trying to ruin your life. Oh, Jesus. It doesn't have to be the Church of Scientology, but some kind of religious or political group has influenced somebody you know to turn against you. Lock yourself in a porta potty with your least favorite person until you're friends. They may have teamed up with somebody that they don't even like just to come against you, because when they were in their drug-filled world domination spree. Siri is your only
3
friend.
o'clock.
Siri is your only friend. So this person has lost everyone they've done these actions with. Now, I mean, Siri's not even a person, so they're by themselves now. They're by themselves. They've isolated themselves. They've checked themselves into a rehab that has a therapist. You're a genius, but you're also a goose. A goose! That reminds me of Liar Liar. So, Liar Liar Pants on Fire, because this person was a big liar. They wrapped themselves in a web of lies when they were under the influence. Everyone you ever have sex with automatically switches teams. This person could have possibly experimented with his sexuality, with their sexuality. It could be a man or a woman, put it where it fits. Command. They could have possibly experimented with their sexuality with the same sex just to make you upset. As if that would make me upset and make me question you more than anything. Why are you, if you want to do that, then go be gay. Like, you don't have to do it to make someone upset if you actually want to do it, because otherwise why would that make collective upset if you go and do things with the same sex? I don't understand that. Your roommates host nightly orgies in your studio apartment. So something was going on while you went to work or something that you didn't know about. And it could have been some same-sex orgies taking place while you were at work in your house. Because these people, they could have actually teamed up with someone from your past. Maybe someone from your past works for the government or is a politician or something, who's the same sex, because they've teamed up and had sex in your house while you're at work. Or something like that. It haunts them. They did it while they were drinking because they thought it would draw you in or something. Nothing like a little romance to rekindle the fire. I mean, if you really want someone to pay attention to you so bad, why don't you just tell them how you feel? Gravity doesn't affect you anymore. Hey, Gravity, that's my rap name. Gravity. Or it was my rap name. Now I'm just Patience. I'm sorry, that was funny. So yeah, they did it to affect you emotionally, but your Gravity, nothing. It doesn't affect you like that. Why would it? Why would it? That's something that affects them. Jacoby, you want to see me rap? I posted a video. You can go see me rap over there. This is for psychic development. It's not about me right now, okay? It's so funny. Hey, this person broke their leg. Is this about you? Didn't you say you broke your leg? Did you come up against someone in the government or something? You met someone in the government? Oh, Spirit says certain. Spirit said certain, Jacoby. Is this you? Look, Spirit said certain. Oh, Spirit said you're in denial. Jacoby, we're reading your energy. I'm so sorry. Are you in a rehab? Because this person's in rehab or they're in therapy, seeking therapy. And they're running out of time to do something because they did a lot of things that they regret, basically. And they did it to prove a point to you, but did it because they were childish. They were very childish. They were coming from a very childlike emotional stance. Good for you, honey. Good for you. Anyone who there's nothing wrong with therapy. Therapy is there for a reason. If you're having trouble processing emotions and you need help, that's where you go. That's a good thing. People want to scoff at people who are in therapy, but those are the people who need therapy the most. You're an employee at Walmart and every day is Black Friday. So this person may be this person may be shopping or thespians. Spirit said thespians. Aren't those actors? There could be some celebrity stuff going on here with the politics. This could be something that, because it's all connected in the end when it comes down to it. False, okay. So this one is not about celebrity, but we have had some past ones about celebrities, like the one before last. But this person may be spending money to cope with some things. They may have a little bit of a shopping addiction. Wherever they work at could possibly enable them to kind of find the deals and make themselves feel better to buy something. All children under the age of 6 are trying to kill you. So there's multiple people who are coming from a really childish mentality. Maybe it's this horde of zombies that are running towards you. Spirit says at least 5 people. Go through a TSA line before you get into any bathroom. Yeah, these people are looking at you. They're scrutinizing you before you even go into the bathroom. They're scrutinizing you. They're trying to find something about you. What are they trying to find? They're running out of time to find something, but I don't know why. Live in a McDonald's playhouse with Ronald McDonald as your roommate, because they're not in their right mind. There's something going on with their minds here. They're very immature emotionally and spiritually, I'm getting. So they're just not seeing something right. They can't admit something to themselves. There's something they can't admit to themselves. Spirit said, yeah. Let's see. What is it that they can't admit to themselves? What is it that they can't admit to themselves? What's going on here? Why can't they admit it? My great-great-great-grandfather, William. I was just about to do a read about William. Yeah, there's William, Sandra, and Jesse. I was going to do a reading, but I decided to do a dream instead. I'm going to do that tomorrow, though. So that'll be interesting. Painting the roses red, covering up errors. Oh, wow, Jacoby. It sounds like a similar story to me. Maybe that's why I can read it. Painting the roses red, covering up errors. They're running out of time to cover something up that they did before you find out about it. But I think you already know. I think they're just living in a la la land fantasy, thinking that maybe you don't know. Maybe I could still fix it before they find out. But whatever they did was done in secret. The Cheshire Cat is in the background waiting. I think they're waiting for you to receive something, so then they can cover up something they did or something. Spirit said waiting, and there's a maze in the background. They're waiting for you to they're waiting for you to uncover the errors, the things that they don't know about, because they don't know everything. They're waiting for you to paint the roses red. And in this sense, it would be unpainting the roses red, because you'd be uncovering the errors of all of the basis. They're waiting for you to uncover all of the things they don't know about. Why? Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions, but upside down. Jean, Jean. Because of Jean? Well, they're waiting for you to uncover stuff so they can manage how their happiness, because it's directly related to their happiness. And look, these skunks, she's holding 2 skunks that have their noses being elongated. This will be the 3rd reference to something being smelly. Something's off about these people. I think they want you to reveal what's wrong with them. There's something that's wrong with them. They could possibly have something wrong with them. Something with that smell that makes them smell. I don't know what that is, but they want you to reveal it so they can manage it. But I don't think Spirit's gonna, I think the only way that Spirit will reveal it is if they go get it checked out. They have to go get it checked out. They have to follow their own guidance. Spirit, I don't know, I keep getting this, but it doesn't ever have like an answer. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Oh, maybe this has maybe the stinkiness is a reference to lying, because their noses are elongated on the skunks. Okay, that's what it is. Got it. Excuse me, Spirit Barb. So they're waiting for you to uncover their lies because they've been spreading lies about you, or they're trying to they're running out of time trying to find things wrong with you. So they're waiting for you to uncover everything because they're listening. I don't know, maybe they listen to these readings to get ideas about where you're at. Invertebrates. You are free. You are rare and free. There are not many like you, but they lied and went around and said that you're not rare and free, that there's many like you, and they're starting to find out that that's not true. So they're running out of time because they need you to appear to be opposite of that for something that you're waiting for. Something that they're trying to find something wrong with you before you find everything wrong with them or something. I wonder what will happen next. See, they're trying to find out what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. Yeah, they're definitely watching readings and stuff because they need you to say something. They're waiting for you to say something about something. What the hell are they waiting for? See, something about a time limit. Keeping up, immense effort, advance. I'm telling you, they keep trying to find information about you that they're not going to find, and they're running out of time, and it's making them have anxiety, and they're getting like smellier by the minute. I don't know what this smelly stuff is about. Let's look in the thesaurus. Spirit, please tell me why they're smelly and why does it matter? Incidentally, the Joneses may come along. By the way, in passing. Parenthetically, while we're on the subject, speaking of the main subject, incidentally. Because you're the main subject? So what? Inauspicious. I'm afraid you picked an auspicious moment to arrive, ill-chosen, badly timed, ill-omened, disastrous. They picked a bad time for you to be unfortunate, collective. Because it's just not meant for you to be unfortunate. They want you to be unfortunate because they're fickle. She's so fickle, she has a new boyfriend every week. She's unpredictable. This person's unpredictable, inconstant, inconsistent, spasmodic even. And masters of fiction. They're masters of fiction, imaginative literary work. They're good liars. They made up a lie. They're trying to find proof of the lie because it was a lie to begin with. So counter. Take your groceries to the checkout counter. Watches are at the jewelry counter. Didn't we have something about watches in the beginning? It's because there's 3 references to watches, to time now.
Stranded.
They're trying to counter. It's a counter move. Monopoly, each player receives $200 when his counter passes go. Playing piece. So this person could possibly be waiting for you to do some kind of counter move to pass go. And that's when they can go. Countenance. He may have aged since I last saw him, but I'd recognize his countenance anywhere. Expression, look. That reminds me of when I saw one of my ex-boyfriends the other night. It's like he got a nose job, and like when he saw me, his face looked so like it was still him, but with a horrible nose job. Countenance. This may be your ex-boyfriend, collective, or girlfriend. Take it as it resonates. Or your ex-husband or your ex-wife. Take it as it resonates. But this person is in a rehab now seeking therapy for their intoxication and for their mental instability because they befriended someone who's possibly connected to the government or something that talked them into something, climbing some stairway to heaven to paint the roses red. And they were supposed to make you look, they took on some kind of duty to make you look a certain way, but only because they were mad at you, because they're childish. And they thought that you would want them if you did this, or if they could get your attention somehow. But now they realize how fucked up they are, and they have some kind of time limit to make you look a certain way, but you're just not that way. And so they're kind of realizing that they're stinky now. Chaos. Yeah, they're in chaos and disarrangement, disorganization, pandemonium, because what they were chanting something. They kept chanting that you were this person that you're not. And people are starting to change the channel because they're realizing that it's the person that has something wrong with them. Several Spirit says, because they're not very self-reliant. They're codependent. If you're not self-reliant, you're codependent because they don't have any self-love and they're selfish. They could possibly be petrifying. Spirit says petrifying because their strategy stretched out beyond their strategic means. They thought they were being strategic, but now they're being strangled because what they said was based on lies. It was based on lies and revenge. That's why it's not working, because it didn't have a good foundation to begin with. I was called a chosen one, an empath, and some other things. Matter of fact, profit breaking inside a restaurant I inherited. It's built inside a hotel named Strickland with... That's so funny you say that, because I have a dream about a restaurant that I'll say it on another time, but I have a dream about a restaurant. That's in like Louisiana or something, or like New Orleans or something. But yeah, so they're running out of time. But the thing is, they're going to run out of time either way because just what they're saying just wasn't true. So they're waiting for it to be true, but it just won't be true because it is simply not true. You can't make something true that was never true to begin with. Right? All right, let's see.
Save our souls.
So, what can we tell these people then? What can we tell these people, or what can we tell this person how can we help? How can we be of service? Thank you so much for being here with us, giving us a higher perspective. How can we help? Charismatic, alluring, magnetic, charming. This is you, collective. Just continue being this way because they want you to be something you're not. And be realistic, keep whatever it is you're doing. Spirit says keep doing it. You're a diamond in the rough. You're like olive oil. You're a diamond in the rough. Cinco de Mayo. Something about May. Something might happen in May. Maybe that's the time limit. Maybe they have until May to do something or for you to change. But I just don't feel in the energy that you're who they say that you are. They're the ones who are having same-sex relationships to try to get you upset. With Big Macs, 2 all beef patties. That's right, baby. Look, and they smushed all the words together. So definitely some Julie. There's definitely a lot of players in this arrangement. But you're starting to see through them. X-ray. You're starting to see through them. You're starting to unpaint the roses red. They painted all the roses red. You're unpainting the roses red. Jelly beans. Well, as long as we have to eat our vegetables. These people are jelly beans trying to pose as vegetables. They're not. There's something they want from you. What do they want from a collective? What are they trying to gain from the collective? They're just being melodramatic. Oh, we had thespians and this says theatrical. They're just being melodramatic. They know that it's over, but they just can't give up. Chinatown, international travel just around the corner. You're going to be traveling, collective. Better get your passport together because you're going to be doing some international travel. And you're going to be on some talk shows you're going to be on talk shows talking about what happened to you because this is going to be over soon and everybody's going to know. It's going to be on the news. So we'll have to look out for that. It's going to be wild. It'll be wild. My high school prom. As if adolescence weren't awkward and painful enough, you're going to be in the public eye like you were going to prom. Like you were prom queen or something. Anna, Julie. There's going to be a lot of people who are clowns. This is a second reference to clowns because these people were clowns. They lied about you to try to get you to be a certain way, but you weren't that way. So now they're crying over spilled milk. And your neighbors are crying too because they were jelly beans pretending to be vegetables, but really you're the one who's the diamond, who's the olive oil. They're just melodramatic. And now they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed because they took a wild chance. And now there's someone who's trying to get better, but not for the right reasons, only to come in because they know that you have a bingo coming up. And they want to come in like Sean Connery, like, I'm James Bond. But I wouldn't believe them because they know that what you're getting is a big break and they just want to be a part of it. technological. They could be following your technology or social media. So be careful what you post. If one of them is going to be in a car crash, so the next person in a car crash is going to be the person you know who's in a car crash next was in doing this stuff, and you're going to know why they were in the car crash. Because they stereotyped you, they pigeonholed you, they lied about you, characterized you as something that you were not. And then it's like Robin Williams, just like Robin Williams. He got pigeonholed to be in a certain stereotype, and then he had to be that way all the time. And that's why he was unhappy. Robin, you want to come through? We could do a celebrity read for you, my man. They decided to be cold to Abraham Lincoln. You know, they decided to be cold to someone who was Abraham Lincoln. I want to get down. Let's do tarot to figure out what it is they're waiting for. Spirit, can you please tell me what they're waiting for you to receive? A King of Cups. A good leader, tolerant, compassionate, diplomatic, balanced, considerate, and supportive. They're waiting for a King of Cups to approach you. About what? What does he want to approach collective about? Or a Queen of Cups. You have to put it where it resonates. About reunion, happy memories, childhood, movement, balance, solutions, harmony. They want us. They're waiting for your harmony to come in. I told you they're waiting for you to have a foundation, a solid ground, and then they want to come in and and deception with legal issues and bad news. That's all they want to do is just always bring you down all the time. It's such a bummer. It's like, how can you possibly think like this all the time? A King of Wands who's a strong leader, power, charm. Yeah, this King of Wands is bad news, okay? Anyone from your past, I would just say no. Okay? I know I say this a lot, but clearly Spirit needs it to be reminded. Anyone from your past, just say no, because they're just going to be deceptive. They're just coming in because you're about to be stable and they don't want you to be stable. They don't want you to recover after loss, but you're going to be healing. Okay, you're going to be healing. Pants. Spirit always says pants. I don't know why they always say pants, but they do. You're gonna be in regret if you go with this King of Wands. You're gonna be in despair, grief, and loss, and feeling unloved and abandoned, because that's what they do. That's just their karmic. Okay, so if you want to go through whatever you went through again, then go with them. But if it's someone that you don't know that's coming forward. You've never met them. Yeah, if you go with this King of Wands, you're gonna have lost opportunity. Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like they just want to bring you down. Yeah, they just want to bring you down from being the Fool. They don't want you to have new beginnings or to have spontaneity in your life. And they don't want justice to happen. And they don't want to get arrested. That's the only reason they're coming towards you. Okay? So anyone from the past, say no. Anyone who you don't know, say yes. Okay? Okay, I love you so much. I hope it helps. Bye.